sleeping off her latest Chardonnay-induced Christmas hangover. Her nemesis, President Donald Trump, was orchestrating the ultimate revenge he promised her during the campaign. He waited almost a full year into his presidency to do it, with perfect, well-planned timing that's long overdue. The ailing alcoholic had it coming, and revenge is Trump's as he pulls the biggest plug to drain the swamp in one swipe of the pen, just as he said he would do. Trump has proved he's intent on cleaning up Washington, D.C. and doesn't care who he pisses off in the process. It took a non-zero career politician to be president to make America great again. Starting at the top and tackling corruption head-on. Crooked politicians have been getting away with it for years and becoming excessively wealthy from dishonest dealings and taking advantage of innocent citizens. Just days before we head into the new year, Trump has made sure that 2018 will look a lot different than the last decade, hitting Hillary particularly hard, right where it counts. Trump just made what used to seem to only just be a dream in the past, a reality. While the country was preparing for Christmas, the president was hard at work, signing important last-minute executive orders. Topping that list was one that will freeze the assets of everyone in politics, including foreign nationals who have abused their power and become involved in corruption, which has become a cornerstone of the nation's capital. Of those affected by the new order is Hillary Clinton, the most scandalous crook of them all. Zero Hedge reports. The Trump administration quietly issued an executive order last Thursday which allows for the freezing of U.S.-housed assets belonging to foreign individuals or entities deemed serious human rights abusers, along with government officials and executives of foreign corporations, current or former, found to have engaged in corruption, which includes the misappropriation of state assets, the expropriation of private assets for personal gain, and corruption related to government contracts or the extraction of natural resources. Furthermore, anyone in the United States who aids or participates in said corruption or human rights abuses by foreign parties are subject to frozen assets, along with any U.S. corporation who employs foreigners deemed to have engaged in corruption on behalf of the company. In fact, anyone in the world who has materially assisted, sponsored, or provided financial, material or technological support for, or goods or services, to foreigners targeted by the executive order is subject to frozen assets. The fund behind some of the biggest scandals in our nation's history, the Clinton Foundation, will be directly affected by this, so that's derived from the 2016 Global Human Rights Accountability Act. The executive order immediately added 13 foreign individuals to a list of specially designated nationals, SDN, maintained by the Office of Foreign Assets Control, OFAC, several of whom have ties to the Clintons. The Clinton Foundation, or Clinton Associates, details below. Moreover, the Treasury Department sanctioned an additional 39 people, for a total of 52 under the new order, including the son of Russia's Prosecutor General, as Zero Hedge explains. The order itself states, Donald J. Trump, President of the United States of America, find that the prevalence and severity of human rights abuse and corruption that have their source, in whole or in substantial part, outside the United States, such as those committed or directed by persons listed in the annex to this order, have reached such scope and gravity that they threaten the stability of international political and economic systems. When you mix with the wrong company, you get taken down with them. Which is exactly what could happen to everyone involved with the Clintons. It doesn't pay to get caught up with criminals, even if you do get a piece of the pricey pie. Clinton's cohorts aren't the only one who could be on the business end of Trump's pen. He covered every crooked person in D.C. from top to bottom. Last week's executive order could have serious implications for DC lobbyists who provide goods and services, e.g. lobbying services, to despots. Corrupt foreign politicians or foreign organizations engaging in the crimes described in the O, according to Zero Hedge. Virtually every lobbyist in D.C. has got to be in a cold sweat over the scope of this O, said an attorney consulted in the matter who wishes to remain anonymous. It's no wonder that the political establishment worked so hard to keep Trump out of office. He wasn't part of their good old boys club and refused to protect them, their assets, and their secrets. Hillary has always been one of them, and now she too will go down with the worst of them. It's about time. Now that's how you drain the DC swamp.